US President Donald Trump on Monday paused military aid to Ukraine, days after a heated argument with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky at the White House. Since Russia invaded Ukraine in February 2022, the US has provided over 66.5 billion in military assistance and weapons. This aid freeze decision affects deliveries of ammunition, vehicles, and other military equipment. While the US supplies about one third of military supplies to Ukraine, it accounts for the majority of air defense missiles. These have been extremely crucial in deterring the Russian offensive. It's not just ammunition. The US also provides Ukraine military intel and weapons targeting information. While it is unclear whether this will be affected by Trump's announcement of withdrawal of aid, the intel as well as the weapons targeting information is critical since these cannot be matched by other European and NATO countries. This aid freeze primarily affects previously approved funds that had not yet been distributed. Since taking office, Trump has not authorized any new aid. US has pledged 31.7 billion in weapons aid to Ukraine through PDA, that is Presidential Drawdown Authority, with the majority over $20 billion already delivered according to a Reuters analysis. The move to freeze aid also aligned with Trump's broader policy shift on Ukraine and Russia. Since taking office in January, he has taken a more conciliatory approach towards Moscow. During Zelensky's visit last week, Ukraine and US were to finalize the critical minerals deal. Trump's decision to pause military aid also comes nearly 5 years after he blocked Congress approved assistance to Ukraine in June 2019. While the US has provided over 66.5 billion in military aid, 27 European nations collectively have contributed around $51 billion. Top 5 countries being Germany with 13.6 billion, UK with 10.8 billion, Denmark with 8.1 billion, Netherlands with 6.3 billion, and Sweden with $5 billion. This brings up another important question for the UK and other European countries. Now that the US has withdrawn a big chunk of its funding to Ukraine, can other nations step in to fill the gap and make up a difference?